Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 11 in a Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeup. Not creepy old, just not talked about older makeup. So if you want to see what that's about, stick around, we're going to get into it. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, now's a good time to do that. I upload 4 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you ring the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video, and then you can choose to watch it or not. Totally up to you, no pressure. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me. So today's palette of choice is the Alamar Cosmetics palette. Reina del Caribe, maybe? I don't know. I should have looked it up. I'm so sorry. Anyway, this is the palette. If you want to see what I think, hang on, we're going to get right into it. I'm about to have a very naked face. Brace yourself. Here we go. My eyes are taped and primed. I used my Gerard Cosmetics eye base and we are ready to go in. Let me just pat out the creasing. If this is your first video here, I tape up the edges of my eyes because they are hooded and gravity is a thing that is just going crazy with my face. So this makes applying eyeshadow a bit easier. All right, today's palette of choice is the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. I've had this one for a really long time. I remember really liking it, so we're gonna give it a whirl today. I'm enough of a dorkfish that I pulled out all of my Alamar Cosmetics brushes and all the face products that I have because I thought it would be fun. On this very fluffy brush, I'm going to go into the shade Cocoa Taxi. I'm gonna get that going in where I want my crease to be. I can't remember how these shadows behave, so I wanted to do this on a naked face in case there was a lot of fallout. It's been so long since I've used this, I just cannot remember. This felt like the safer way to do it. It's a really, really nice shade. Super warm, but not like so orange that it looks funky. At least I don't think it does. All right, I'm gonna finish blending that out and I'll be right back. That blended out and built up beautifully. I like that a lot. So now to deepen it up just a little, we're gonna go into the shade Tropico and keeping that just a little bit lower, but still kind of in the crease and not as far in. Just about like that. That is beautiful. It took all of maybe 25 seconds to blend out and build up on both eyes. I'm very happy with that. Now for a little bit of depth, I'm going to use a clean, flat-ish, fluffy brush and go into the shade Cafecito. And I'm going to focus that just out here, like I normally do, up into the crease a little. All right, now let's play with some shimmers. And ironically enough, this is actually my favorite brush to use for shimmer shades. So I'm going to wet this and we're gonna go into the shade Brandero, maybe? I don't know. And I'm going to lay that down out here, layering over the brown, but not covering it. And up into my crease because I have hooded eyes and it's going to end up there anyway. Okay, I cleaned off that brush. I'm gonna dip into the greener shade and I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my lid and blend it over the blue. Now I'm just gonna dip back into Cafecito and add a little bit more out here and run it over where the brown and the blue meet. We want a nice smooth blend. I'm gonna go back in with that blending brush we used for the orange shade and just run it over the edge of the metallics that we laid down. So I'm going to go off camera, do my base, and then I'll come back and we'll do the under eyes. All right, my base is on, and I did go in with my Alamar Cosmetics products. I used the bronzer palette, the blush palette, and my highlighter. I really like all of these things. So let's finish up the lower lash line. Taking this little pencil brush, I'm gonna go into the shade Capacito, which is that brown, and just blend it under my lashes. Like that. And then on a small pencil brush, I'm gonna dip into the shade La Costa and use that for my inner corner highlight. I highlighted my brow arch with the Alamar Cosmetics highlighter. I also lined my waterline with my LA Girl brown eyeliner in deepest brown. So now I'm gonna put some mascara in my lower lashes, zoom you out, and we'll wrap this up. I threw on some Rare Beauty mascara on my lower lashes and called it good. As for my thoughts on the Alamar Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, it is so good. It's so easy to use. If I'm not mistaken, this is still available. So if you didn't pick it up and you wanted to, I will link it down below in the description box. I always link everything down there, just in case you want to take a reconnoiter. Anyway, I really, really like this palette. So yeah, that wraps episode 11. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.